All right, Brownies. Here's the thing. Like, you're feeling good after a 24-3 drudging, just a destroying, a decimation, I got no more D's. A dog beat down. I don't know. I'm stretching it here of the Bengals. I know you're happy. It was fun to watch. And in this video, we have it titled Why the Browns Were Even Better Than We Thought, even better than destroying and utterly dominating your rival. And that reason is, believe it or not, the offense. And I'm going to get into that in just a second. But before I do, if you have seen our channel, we're Lions fans, but we love doing videos on the Cleveland Browns and other NFL teams that don't get a lot of media love or national media love. So hit that subscribe button, like it, and leave a comment, especially if you like what we're doing. We really appreciate it. And we love football and we love this community here at Sports Talk Extra. So here's what we want to talk about. I want to talk about the Browns. And first, I'm going to start by showing you just a quick box score, but there's a lot more that's going to happen here. There's a lot more that's going to happen here because when you look at this 16 of 29, 154 yards, a touchdown and a pick. Oh, but we added 45 more yards. That's good. So we had almost 200 yards total from Deshaun Watson. It looks pedestrian, let's be honest. But we need to look at a couple of other things. Nick Chubb ran the ball well. Deshaun Watson ran the ball very effectively. They gave the ball to Ford a lot, which was nice to see. He didn't do that great with it, but still, they gave it to him a lot, which is nice to see them trying to give a break to Chubb. But they ran the ball 40 times for 200 yards. It's unbelievable in the NFL. All right, I think the other thing to look at with these pass attempts for completions versus attempts, what was the weather like that day? How was it? How did the other team do on the offensive side of things? And don't get me wrong, most of it was that the Browns were just phenomenal on the defensive side of the ball. But I found an article that really nicely summed up all the ways in which the Browns offense was better than we originally thought. And first they talked about, all the good things that the defense did. They talked about how Watson had a few well-placed throws, 45 yards, 5 carries. We talked about that. But let's look at this. Cleveland's DVOA. The defense was ranked second, but the offense was 10th. So at 12.9%, okay, this is a metric that measures how a team performs throughout a game compared to league average. Here's what we saw. When I watched the Lions game against the Chiefs, we did a live stream and we did the whole game live. And it was one of those things where I'm just like, oh my goodness, this is so sloppy. That's week 1 in the NFL. So defenses look ahead of the offenses, and every once in a while you get a game like Miami and LA that they just go nuts, right? But for the most part, it's just sloppy. And so when you add the elements and the rain and all the crap that was going on, it's going to look ugly. But the truth is, you are a top 3rd offense in the league. All right. There's more to this. The Browns had 17 offensive plays of 10 plus yards on Sunday, which was 3rd in the NFL for week 1. So while you may not have that consistency just yet, and some of that is Deshaun Watson still getting used to it. He's still getting there, right? You had big plays because you have big talent and you have a good offensive line. Now, let's go to the next step. All right, 3 and outs. The Cleveland Browns went 3 and out on just 21% of their drives, while forcing Cincinnati to go 3 and out on 67% of their drives. All right, these are all really good numbers. And then here's another one that I love. Aggregated pass protection measures from 3 sources. All right, the ratings for a couple are all over the place, but teams with 100 in the SIS columns are teams that have 0 blown blocks. But the rating from PFF was a 94 and ESPN a 90 on your offensive line for pass blocking. So we know the run blocking was good because we saw the run blocking numbers. The pass blocking was good. It was just a nasty day. It was nasty weather. I'm looking at a picture right now. I'm gonna see if I can zoom into this. All right. Look at this. Does this look like good weather? Like, no, it does not. Like, it is September football. You're not supposed to see players' breath in early September. All right. This is nasty weather. It's raining. It's different. If it's cold, it's cold. But when it's cold and raining, and when you've been used to playing in warm weather, nice weather for training camp, and then all of a sudden you got rain coming at you like crazy, it's difficult. When that turf is all over the place and it's giving way, it is hard when you are already not having all your timing and everything right because you haven't been able to play live action games at full speed. Yeah, you can play stars in preseason, but it's like 80% speed, right? Maybe 90. An NFL game, the speed of the game is just entirely different. So watching the Browns go at that speed and the field is bad, a lot of teams struggled. It was like record lows in scoring across the NFL. Fantasy teams were struggling everywhere, but the Browns did what they had to do on offense to get a victory. They relied on the run game, right? That's good. They relied on the run game. And they passed what they had to do and they made big plays. And they allowed their defense to do what their defense did, which was be dominant. And I know, as a Browns fan, whenever you give Joe Burrow another opportunity and another opportunity and another opportunity, you're just waiting. You're holding your breath and you're just saying, when's he going to kill us? When's he going to destroy us? That defense was unbelievable. Watching that was unbelievable to me. Watching the corners lock it down. I mean, like, it was one of those things where it's like either the defensive line was getting immediate pressure, and if they didn't, the corners allowed them to get there with coverage. Like, it was so much fun to watch this defense work so well, and the weather helped the defense. There's no doubt about that. But I wanted to put into perspective for you that your offense actually was good too. So, yeah, the Browns offense was even better than we thought, meaning the Cleveland Browns were even better than we thought in week one. It wasn't just defensive domination. It was they played well enough on offense too. So I think that I can confidently say, even if Joe Burrow was fully healthy for this game, even if he was his normal self, this is a game you still could have won 24-18 or 24-14 or whatever it is, because both your offense and defense played good collective football with each other. So hope you agree. Let me know in the comment what stood out to you on this offense and what has you the most excited for the season going forward with it. And hopefully we'll see you on the next video. Like, subscribe, comment. See you on the next one.